Welcome to Yoga with Angela. In today's practice, we're going to be loosening through the shoulders, strengthening the legs as we explore Warrior One. If you're going to need blocks, have them on the ready and come to the top end of your mat. We're going to be starting from standing. So I invite you here to come into your mountain pose, standing with the feet at a comfortable distance apart. Perhaps rocking forward and back as we start to tune into the sensation of our feet making contact with the ground. And perhaps gently closing your eyes, or if that's uncomfortable, softening your gaze so that you can start to draw your attention inwards. Just tuning into the sensations through the soles of your feet. Noticing how your weight is being distributed through one leg and the other. Observing the position of your pelvis, just noticing if it's tilting forward or if it's tilting back. Can you bring it to a comfortable place where it feels centered? Moving your awareness to your shoulders now, noticing if they're stooped, rounding forward, or if they're rounding back too much. Can you bring them to what feels to you as if they're centered over your hips, aligned over your hips? And now noticing the position of your head, maybe even nodding a little bit or making circles with your head, just bringing a little movement into your neck and head, and then finding that just right place where your head feels centered and balanced over your body. And now become aware of your breath. Without the need to change or manipulate your breath in any way, just noticing how your body is breathing itself in this moment. Observing the quality of your breath, the rhythm of your breath, as it is this moment. On your next inhale, we're going to draw the palms forward, stretching open through the hands, and allowing that movement to flow to the shoulders so that we can roll the shoulders back, aiming to bring the shoulder blades closer together. Then on the exhale, the palms are going to roll in and back as the movement flows up to the shoulders and the shoulders roll forward. Curling in a little here through the upper back. Inhale, palms roll forward, shoulders roll back, opening through the upper chest. And exhale, palms roll back, shoulders roll forward, opening through the upper back. Each inhale, perhaps see if you can draw the shoulder blades a little closer towards each other. Let that movement flow into the neck and head as you deepen the opening through the front of your body. And then on the exhale, rounding down just a little further each time now. Let the arms hang heavy here by your side as we start to round down. Maybe even softening through the knees a little bit here. Perhaps starting to tuck the tailbone between the legs. Slowly coming back up on the inhale. Palms roll forward, shoulders roll back. On the exhale, palms roll back, shoulders roll forward, and we're deepening now, moving further into this spinal roll as we roll down, coming down a little further. Tucking the tail between the legs, and then starting to straighten up again. Inhale, opening through the front of the body as we open and expand through the heart space. And exhale, softening down as we curl down in through spinal roll. And see how close you can bring your fingertips to the mat now. This is where you may find the blocks can come in handy. If you can't quite reach the floor, use your blocks for stability here, for support, to give you a little more height. So take a time here to explore what you need with your blocks or without your blocks. As we now come into a full spinal roll, knees are soft or slightly bent. We're going to bring our weight through the left leg and take the right leg back. As you bring the heel down, bend the front knee as much as you need to for support and balance here. Remember, the blocks are here to give you height if this is too strong for you to be all the way down. And then we're just going to gently straighten the front knee and bend the back knee a little as we rock forward and back. Might only be a tiny movement, it doesn't have to be very much. And if it feels comfortable to have your back knee straight, then keep it straight as you straighten the front knee. Now making sure here that your back foot is grounded so that the heel isn't up, you want the heel down. Just noticing the degree of balance you're feeling from here. We're going to slowly come up now, using your lat for support so that we can slowly come up. If you're feeling too wobbly here, you may need to widen your stance a little bit. And then stay here in this quarter fold, so you've got a nice long diagonal line from your crown to your heel. And then keeping your left hand on your left lap, stretching the right arm and in line with the right leg. And reaching the tailbone back and the crown up so that you can bring that length through your spine. On your next inhale, we're going to swing the right arm forward, and as it comes forward and up, we're going to lengthen up through the torso, straighten up through the torso, and then exhale, come back to a diagonal fold as we reach the arm back. Inhale, reaching the arm forward as we lift and lengthen through the torso, and exhale. If you find your balance is a little tricky today, you may want to have a chair by your side, and then you can hold on to the chair instead of holding on to your lap. Inhale, reaching the arm a little higher now, and exhale. See how far back your shoulder will let your arm go without collapsing onto your lap. You want to maintain that integrity of alignment through that diagonal line here. And inhale, reaching up a little higher. Bending the elbow at your side now. I'm going to start following the elbow back. Coming into a twist and then making a circle down and forward. Coming back to the diagonal line here. Then reaching up, lengthening up. Bend the elbow by your side as you follow the elbow back. And sweeping the arm forward, down and up. One more time. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, softening down. Inhale, reaching forward and up. And exhale. And coming back here to our original posture through the diagonal line, crown to heel. And then slowly we're going to come back down. Using your blocks if you need to, fingertips to the ground. Bring the weight forward onto your front leg so we can bring that back leg forward again. And slowly unwind. Unwinding through spinal roll. Knees are soft here. And unfurling one vertebra at a time. Coming back to your mountain pose. Take a moment here to reconnect back to your whole body. Reconnect back to your breath. And just noticing sensations through one side of your body, sensations through the other side of your body. Observing what is without judgment. Observing the breath. And now observing the whole body as a whole. On your next inhale, palms forward, shoulders roll back. Exhale, palms roll back, shoulders roll forward as we come back down again through spinal roll. Coming all the way down, slowly and mindfully. Fingertips to your mat or to your blocks. As we bring our weight through the right leg now and take the left leg back. And rocking forward and back here now. Bending the back knee as much as you need to. Or as little as you need to. Perhaps keeping that back foot earth to the ground, grounded to the earth. And taking a moment here to make sure that back foot feels solid. And as you come up, you're going to feel balanced. Front knee bent, using our lap here, our thighs to support us as we come up into a diagonal fold. In class, I sometimes refer this to a quarter fold, about a 25, 30 degree angle to the hip line. And then reaching the left arm back in line with the left leg. And repeating the same again here now. On the inhale, swinging the arm forward, lifting and lengthening through the torso as the arm reaches up. And exhale, reaching it back. And just noticing the range of movement through this shoulder. Inhale, up. Exhale, coming back, maintaining that diagonal fold. Inhale, reaching up just a little higher each time. Just noticing the degree of movement through this shoulder. Reaching back a little further each time. And on the next inhale, reaching the arms high as the shoulder, we'll let it go, bending the elbow at your side and following the elbow back as we start to make a circle through this hand, with this hand. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, softening down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, softening down. 2 more times here, following the rhythm of your own breath. And just noticing as well if it feels as easy or more challenging as we move through this side. Invariably, one side is going to feel different to the other, and that's completely normal. And then coming back to the diagonal fold, reaching the back arm in line with the back leg, and then softening back down again. And hopping that back foot forward as we come back to a full spinal roll, unfurling one vertebra at a time. Coming back to your mountain pose, realigning through the pelvis, the shoulders, the head. Feeling how your weight is distributed through your legs and feet. And tuning back into your breath. On your next inhale, palms forward, shoulders roll back. And then on the next exhale, palms roll back, shoulders roll forward, knees soften a little here. Now we have 2 options. From here, you can either come all the way down to take the right leg back, or if you prefer, as we come into this partial spinal roll, we're going to reach the arms back, weight through the left leg, and we're going to take the right leg back. Balancing on the toe to begin with, and as we bring the heel down, we're going to bend the front knee. You might want to explore or experiment here. If you use a chair, you might be able to use a chair for a little balance as we move back in this direction, or if you prefer, coming back down and moving as we did before to come back here now. Just checking your posture here, making sure that you're not collapsing onto your lap here. Come up, come up, come up. So you've got a nice long diagonal line, crown to heel. Both arms reaching back. Anchoring down through the back foot as much as the front foot. And reaching back through the fingertips here, engaging energy through your arms as much as your legs. And just notice your breath here. If you're really struggling with your breath, you're probably struggling with this posture. Can you find a little more ease? Maybe bring that length of your stance in a little bit, or perhaps widen the stance to bring more balance and stability. Take your time here to explore what's right for your body so you can bring some ease into this posture and into your breath. Then on your next inhale, both arms are going to reach forward and up. Lengthening through your torso here as the arms reach up. To begin with, bending the elbows at your sides. Opening through the heart space as we come into Warrior One. If this feels okay for your shoulders, for your body, perhaps then reaching the arms up and looking up towards the ceiling. Or maybe even towards your fingertips. Be mindful here not to collapse through the back of your neck. Again, notice your breathing. If you're really struggling with your breath, you may need to find a little more ease in your posture. And then swinging the arms forward as we tilt back into the diagonal fold here. Now, two choices how we come back to mountain pose. You may prefer to come back onto your fingertips here to bring that back leg forward. Or from here, you may prefer, depending on your balance here, to bring the weight forward and slowly hop that back leg forward, back to mountain pose. Realigning your whole body once again. Just checking the position of your pelvis, your shoulders, your head. Noticing the weight through your legs and your feet. And just observing sensations through your body. Noticing what you feel and where you feel it. Noticing your breath. And when you're ready on your next inhale, palms roll forward, shoulders roll back. On the exhale, your choice again. If you come to a full spinal roll, fingertips to the floor to take your left leg back, or from here, both knees are soft as we bring the weight through the right leg, lifting the left leg or sliding the toe on the mat, taking the arms back with you, balancing on your toe for the moment, and then as we bring the heel down, bending the front knee, coming back up to a diagonal fold, reaching both arms behind you, opening through your heart space here. Again, take a moment to adjust your footing as much as you need to bring balance and ease in this posture. Your breath will indicate how much strain you're putting into this. We don't want to force, we don't want to strain. Yoga is not a competition. We're not here to compete against ourselves, and we're certainly not here to judge ourselves. Just noticing what you feel and where you feel it in this posture. Grounding through the back foot, grounding through the front foot. And when you're ready, swinging the arms forward, and as they start to come up, lifting and lengthening through your torso, straightening the torso up. Be gentle here with your shoulders as you bring the elbows out to the sides. And if that feels okay, reaching the arms up. And if that feels okay, slowly moving the head to look up towards your fingertips. Just noticing how you're breathing here. Finding ease with effort. And then exhale, slowly coming back to the diagonal fold. Your choice again now. If you bring your fingers to the floor, your hands to the floor, to hop that back foot forward. Or if you just simply bring the weight onto your front leg and slowly hop the back foot forward. Coming back to your mountain pose. Checking back in with your whole body. Checking back in with your breath. Inhale, palms forward, shoulders roll back. Exhale, full spinal roll. Bringing your hands onto the mat. Take your time. The slower you go, the more effective your practice. And then taking one foot back, and then the other foot back as we come into downward dog. Keeping the knees bent or as soft as they need to be. Or perhaps paddling the feet here for a few breath cycles. And then slowly lowering the knees onto your mat. We're not going to be staying here. Just coming onto all fours so that we can now come onto our bottom. Coming to sitting. Wiggle your way down so that your feet are closer to the edge of your mat. We're going to use our elbows here to ease the way down. You may prefer to have your knees a little bent here to help you come down, or perhaps the legs stretched out. Whatever feels right for you as we slowly ease our way down onto our backs. And then from here, bending the knees, bringing the soles of the feet to the floor, and the knees are pointing up to the ceiling. On your exhale, bringing one knee in towards your chest, supporting it with the hand. And then on the next exhale, the other knee towards you, supporting it with the other hand. Taking a deep breath in, and then on the exhale, bringing both knees in towards your chest as much as your body allows, and then just gently rocking side to side. Inhale, soften the knees out a little bit, but keep your hands on your knees. And then exhale, perhaps drawing them in a little closer this time, hugging them in towards your chest. And again, rocking them side to side. Allow the pelvis here to rock as well as it lifts through one side, then the other. And then holding onto your knees, making circles with the knees. Clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Both knees moving in the same direction. Massaging through the lower back a little here. And then slowly bringing the feet back down to the floor. As we move into Shavasana. Final resting posture, extending through the legs. If this is too uncomfortable for your back, you may want to bring a blanket or a bolster under your knees to support your legs as we rest here for a few moments. This is a real important part in your yoga practice. The final relaxation at the end, because it will really help to embody your practice at a really deep level. This is where the real magic happens from your practice. This is where we're creating the space for that neuroplasticity to work effectively. As we rewire our brains to work in a more harmonious, calm way. Just resting here, allowing your whole body to soften and relax. And tuning into your breath. Focusing on the sensation of your body breathing itself. If your mind wanders, just notice that's what's happened and bring it back to the focus of your breath. And with each exhale, inviting the body to soften and relax just a little more. And perhaps even surrendering your weight to the support of the ground beneath. This is what we call corpse pose, as we lie here with no effort, thinking nothing, doing nothing, just simply being. Relaxed and yet aware. Feel free to stay here for as long as you like. Or perhaps coming up to sitting now. Before moving up to sitting, gently rolling onto one side so that you can use your top hand to help you come up to sitting using minimal effort here. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.